I want to talk for a second about something that's kind of become a thing lately. I was discussing today with a customer about how Walmart is out Walmarting itself. But what I mean by that is, let's say you've got your local grocery store, and your local grocery store can go to, I don't know, Green Giant that makes green beans, and say, all right, Mr. Green Giant folks, we want to buy some green beans, and we're going to need about, 100 cases for this month. And they go, okay, well, I'll tell you what, I mean, I'm just throwing out numbers here, but let's say that Green Giant comes back and says, all right, Mr. Grocery Store man, I can sell you about 100 cases of green beans for about 20 bucks. Okay, Walmart as a company can then go to them and say, hey, Mr. Green Giant folks, I hear you selling green beans for 20 bucks a case. We're thinking about buying 1 million cases. Now, what kind of deal can you get us for 1 million cases? Well, Mr. Green Giant goes back to his calculator and he starts figuring it up and thinking, wow, 1 million cases, how can I maximize my profits and still sell this thing kind of cheap, still make some money? So they come back and they say, I tell you what, Mr. Walmart folks, we can sell it to you for $18 a case. And Walmart says, that's a pretty good deal, man. Let me think about it. So Walmart then gets on the phone and they call somebody else. Let's just hypothetically say it's Del Monte. And they say, Mr. Del Monte, hey man, I'm just looking to buy 1 million cases of green beans. Kind of curious what it would cost. They go out and they look at their numbers and they say, well, we're thinking about $18.50 a case. And they go, well, I'll tell you what, we just talked to Green Giant and they said they can give it to us for 18. And they go, hang on, let me look at it again. So they go back and they look at their numbers and they come back and they say, we can do it for $17. And they're like, really? It's like, oh yeah, we can do it for 17. At 1 million cases, that's $300,000 they get to save. Now, let's say this goes back and forth for a while, and they eventually agree on a price. We'll just ballpark it and say it's like 16 bucks a case, okay? None of these are real numbers, I'm making this all up. All right, now, along the way, Walmart goes, hey, we just realized that if we make our own brand, let's call it Great Value, we make our own brand, and instead of having to charge a middleman to make the green beans, this time we get to make it for, I don't know, 10 bucks a case. Then the next time it comes time to order from Del Monte or Green Giant, whichever one it was, they go, I tell you what, this time we're gonna buy it for the same price, but we're only gonna buy 100,000 cases. What are they gonna say? No? They've already hired all these people on the production line. They got to make it at that price. They're like, okay. Well, meanwhile, Mr. Mom and Pop that's shopping at the store, they're used to buying it. They're used to buying their brand, okay? And they buy their brand, they buy their brand, they buy their brand. Then the shelves are empty, and all they got to choose from is Great Value. So they buy one. They go, I'll give it a shot. Green bean's a green bean, right? They buy the green bean. They go home. They eat it. They're like, that's okay, I guess. Yeah, it's green beans. Next time they go in the store, maybe they just bought a little bit less of the name brand stuff and you got more Great Value stuff. And you got nothing to choose from but Great Value. But you're like, I'm saving some bucks. It's cheaper on the shelf than the name brand stuff. I'll just keep buying this. It's okay. That works out pretty good for Walmart. That works out pretty good for the consumer, assuming that the product is the same. Now, a green bean is a green bean and they pretty much taste similar. Well, let's say you got a company like, I don't know, my wife likes this hand soap pump that's over by the sink. It's made by Lysol. It's one of those automatic things. You put your hand underneath it and it squirts out the stuff automatically. You put a little AA battery in the back and you just put your hand out and it senses your hand and it puts out the stuff. She likes it. It's one of her things. Go figure. Women. Anyway, I love you, sweetie. We get to buying the thing from Walmart because Walmart runs them on sale because Lysol's like, hey, we'll sell you all these units at this price. So Walmart jams up their shelves full of them. Nobody in town can compete with the price, so Walmart's the only person selling them. Now, as a consumer, the consumers use all their product, and then when they use it up, they go back to buy refills. Here's the thing. Because everybody bought a bunch of them in the beginning, they didn't see the need to keep filling up the shelves. And they started selling other people's competitive stuff because other people said, hey, I want you to sell my stuff. Here's a better price for this new product. And they go, okay, we'll give you the shelf space. They eat themselves on shelf space to put their new products up. Meanwhile, Mr. Consumer's gotten used to buying the Lysol hand soap and can't buy refills. So they go to other grocery stores. Well, the other grocery stores don't have it. Why would they carry it? They never got to sell it in the first place because Walmart outsold them. They quit carrying it. Your only option then is to go to the internet, to Amazon. Now, Walmart's out Walmarting themselves, and Amazon's the winner. Think about that. I'm no economist. I'm not really what I'd consider a smart guy. I'm smarter than the average bear, but you know, the average bear just eats berries and fish and stuff like that. But that's just something I've thought of. I can't be the only one. I like Amazon. I like Walmart. I like Food Line. But I'm gonna shop wherever I can get wherever I need to get it. And if I can't get it at a box store, I'm gonna get it online. What's that mean for the future of our system the way we got it now, where we have box stores? You know, Walmart was smart in the fact that they got in the grocery business. I've always heard it say, what would you rather sell, toilets or toilet paper? You're gonna use toilet paper. You might buy one toilet in your entire life. Walmart was selling goods and they realized, oh, we can't keep selling goods. We gotta start selling something else. So they got in the food business. Very smart. People always gonna buy food. But at what point are they cannibalizing themselves when people can't buy the products that they want and they have to shop around other places, and then the other places don't have it, and then you end up buying from online. And then when you buy from online, Walmart has no sales. They lose sales. And after a while, what are they gonna do? Are they gonna close up shop? Is that the future? I don't know. But if you can figure it out and know what the next move is, let me know. I'd be happy to get on board. I mean, I want to know what the wave of the future is. I know it's probably the internet, but what happens next? That's my 2 cents worth. Thanks for watching. Talk to you later.